Well, in these troublesome times when we're doing social distancing, when we're staying inside, when we're not playing golf, when we're not going to gatherings and events, and we're a little cooped up, I thought that I would add to my top 10 series some additional tips and drills, positions that you can practice indoors. As you see, I'm on a terrace balcony and I practice here. So you can add to your repertoire, keep your fitness going in the elongated off-season in spite of the coronavirus that is spreading around. To all my followers, to others, be safe, wash your hands often properly, wash and wipe surfaces, keys, door handles, keep your social distance, be sensible, move around as individuals or with your partner or dog as the case may be, but limit your external movements. And really do spend this time catching up perhaps in all the top 10 series if you're so inclined, particularly the tips, the feels, the indoor drills. The indoor drills would be very helpful to do in this period. So without further ado, let me add to this repertoire another 10 sets of tips and drills and feels and positions. I'll be adding even more in the coming weeks so that you can continue to build your toolkit and your armory so that when you get out onto the golf course, your muscle memory is already locked into those key feelings and movements. Nice to be with you again. That I've got a hybrid, a ball, and a coin. And I wanted to show you that so that when I raise the camera to another level, you will also see how that fits when you stand. Of course, being on the balcony and the terrace, I won't be actually hitting the ball, but I want to show you the key thing that you need to try to achieve in using a hybrid. So you want to take a hybrid and you want to get into your right position. So center or just forward of center, the ball. So you can start with your feet together, move them on either side, take your position, and you've got the coin about 2 inches in front of it. And what you want to be able to do is, as you hit the ball, you want to move the coin. As you come down, you want to come through the ball. So you're sweeping the ball. Have a look at one of the other indoor drills that I've shown you and the feels. And you want to move the coin. So the idea is that as you sweep through, you've got a nice sweeping arc at the bottom. So not down as much as you have with an iron, and not up as with the driver, but you're really sweeping through and moving the coin. So imagine this, and you hit the coin. So we're going to work on something very simple. Take one of your golf towels, hopefully a slightly longer one. Tie the top in a knot. The rest you're going to hold, and you're going to imagine that you're going to do a nice smooth swing. And by doing the swing at the right speed and the right smoothness, you will get the knot to land on your shoulder on both sides. Okay, so nice and gentle, nice and gentle. Get that smooth swing. Right, I'm going to show you two things on chipping. See, I have a little hanger, just a regular hanger. I have a golf training aid hanger that locks onto the club too, but I just wanted to show you how you can do something simple. So take a hanger from the cupboard, a plastic one ideally. I have a gap wedge or a chipping wedge, so it's really, we're talking about chipping. Your feet, as you know, are closer together. Take your hanger, and what you want to make sure you do is you're not overactive with your wrists. So if your wrists hit the back, then you are being overactive. So you really want to come through leaving the wrists not so active on a chip. Without the club, it's the same thing. So you can do it without the club. Take your normal grip position, your feet closer together for chipping. And what you're not doing is you're not doing this so that the hanger hits your lead arm, and you're not doing the opposite as you go through so your hanger hits the back arm. You're really keeping this as still as possible. So a very nice muscle memory movement for you to keep practicing. If you have a little mat, you can even hit a ball or a bottle top so that you can practice it with the club, even indoors. The second chipping drill, take your club and your lead arm, and you're going to take your other arm and hold it so that, perhaps even at the elbow, so that you keep your arm straight and you can swing through. Swing through. So similar to what the other one, but you're using a hanger as an alignment. Here you're using your back arm to hold and keep your front arm and club straight. And then you can take your same position and repeat that feel, repeat that movement that you had in both cases. So let me do it from the front. So what you're doing is taking your back arm, holding your front elbow, and chip, chip, chip. And then, without the breaking of the wrists, or breaking too much breaking of the elbows. A second chipping feel and tip. So let's switch gears now to 3 tips for improving your putting. You will recall that in the previous indoor drills I showed you about the rubber band technique at the beginning and end of the insert and hitting the middle of the face. Of course that continues to apply, so I'm leaving the rubber bands on. But what you want to be able to do is keep that same movement going, but now you also want to focus on the correct technique for roll. So I'm going to show you a couple of little indoor drills and techniques for that. The first, as you can see, I have an alignment stick and then a ball just in front of it and my putter. I'm keeping my rubber bands on, and I want to get a clear, smooth movement so that I'm coming slightly above the alignment stick to hit the ball so that I get a truer, more pure roll. So I'm trying to come just above the alignment stick so I get a pure and truer roll. Now let's stick with the alignment stick, but this time I'm going to use it to line it up with my putter, have the end of the stick, the end almost like the oversized putters, and again you're going to have a pure, simple roll, keeping the lower body still and your arms, your hands not too active. In fact, not active at all. Very good practice. Really nice, simple, and easy thing to do. So here's the alignment stick. Get it on the line. Again, think about hitting that center of the face. Think about the tip that I just showed you. Just raising it to hit the upper half of the ball on the center of the face as you come through. A third one for the putter. Take that towel that we were using earlier and place it down and roll it around and put these in the center of your stance so that you feel that you're slightly raised and you, with your heel on the ground, and you doing a putting stroke without movement of your legs. So it keeps your legs stable. So again, whichever putting grip you're using, the claw grip if that's the one you're using, standard grips, reverse grip, or one that you'll see Bryson DeChambeau use. So keep your body still and use that as a basis for your stroke. So same idea of hitting the face, center of the face, slightly on the rise, but trains your body to remain still. I hope you find these 3 excellent putting tips and drills, things to practice at home, on the veranda in my case, to get it into your muscle memory will really help you out on the course. And of course, if you can do this outside, or if you happen to have a putting green of your own, then certainly do that and use it with a real ball. And on the practice putting area, try these 3-4 drills, a couple from the indoor drills clip that we've done. Now let's stick with the towel. Fold it up and flatten it out in some way. And you want to put the ball, to start with, maybe a foot in front. As you get better and better at it, you move the towel closer to the ball. And what you want to be able to do is, in your shot, you have to miss the towel. So you're missing the towel and hitting down. So that's on your iron shots. You are going back and you're missing the towel on your way down. Missing the towel on your way down. To do it from this side, get the right position is by missing the towel on the way down. Missing the towel on the way down, get into that correct impact position. By this point, my weight is on the outside of my front foot. As you come down, I'm beginning to lift my back foot back. So miss the towel on the way down. Miss the towel on the way down. As you get better at it, move the ball back and try it again. Miss the towel on the way down. And then when you're outside, start hitting balls that way, missing the towel. Let's look at another issue with the irons, which is your swing path. And I've just taken a little piece of tubing. You could use a box of balls, empty box of balls. you want to have a shallow swing path, improve your swing path. But what you want to do is you want to, as you come down, if you were coming over the top, you're likely to hit the obstacle or the box of balls. Keep that just about 2 inches ahead of the ball. So a shallow swing path to miss the box. You would need a shallow swing path to miss the box. All right, so that's your focus, is hit the ball without striking or moving the box of balls or a little light obstacle in front of it. Right? And of course on the course you would actually practice this hitting balls. Okay? As I had a window there, I wasn't able to swing fully through, but you can see that as I have my path, I am coming through and following through, coming through and following through, missing, not coming over the top and hitting, coming through and missing the obstacle, coming through and missing the obstacle. So that's the position you want to be in as you strike your iron. So not putting a tee in the ground here, just want you to focus on your driver and your driver swing with the same concept of the towel, but this time the towel is a foot or so in front of your ball. So you want an upward angle of attack with the driver. So you want to come through without hitting the towel, missing the towel, missing the towel. That will ensure you turn while you're moving your weight onto your front foot. You're keeping an angle of the body so that your arc of your driver, the bottom arc, is that foot behind. So as you come through, you're in fact not hitting the towel. You're not coming down on the ball, but you're coming up on the ball. And the ball is 1 foot behind. Again, you could try moving it to 8-9 inches as you get even better at it, as you increase your upward angle of attack to even sharpen that. So a simple trick like for the iron with the towel behind, but this time the towel forward in a similar way for your driver. From this angle, you are missing the towel as you come through, missing the towel as you come through. As you can see, I have an upward angle of attack, the ball being there, and then I'm easily clearing the towel, easily clearing the towel. I hope these have been useful. Do subscribe. It will help you to keep up to date with all the new releases. Put a like, it helps me a lot. Put some comments, share your tips and tricks. I'll be doing lots more to follow soon, shortly, with some more indoor tips and tricks. Stay safe, fellow golfers. Don't forget to wash your hands really thoroughly. Wipe your surfaces. Keep your social distance, but keep exercising and working your tips and drills for when you get back out there and suddenly your strikes are better, your score is better because of the muscle memory that you've built with each of these drills.